I want you to get together.
Hello, everyone. John Coleman here, your personal mortgage broker. We're coming to the end of November, and thankfully, another lockdown is coming to an end. If for no other reason than I seriously need a haircut. But that aside, what's been happening in the property and mortgage market? Well, the property market um, is basically still treading water. Really, nothing major has happened. Predictions for next year range from kind of falling by 5% in the first 6 months to maybe 2% for the year on year. Now, that's a far cry from the 20% reduction in prices that was being predicted back in March and April. My own view is still very much that what will happen next year is it's going to be a status quo. The prices won't go up or go down. After 12 months, it's really very difficult to make any kind of prediction, but I would be back at the start of January with a kind of a more detailed analysis of the property market, given that each price range kind of sometimes will behave differently than the overall. So I will give some more my own thoughts on that at the start of January. As for the banks, well, as I mentioned, the exceptions did come back with a few of the banks. They were certainly harsher than I was hoping for, and that they're really, really cherry picking who they're prepared to give exceptions to. But as I said, there's only not all the banks have come back, so hopefully, at the start of next year, the banks that still have to remain to come back with exceptions will be more generous in who they will actually give these exceptions to. As for the bank service at the moment, well, it's actually pretty appalling. So what I would do for anyone's thinking of buying a property early next year, or starting to look early next year, I would strongly encourage you to start getting your paperwork together over Christmas, because it's taking some of the banks between 2 to 3 weeks before they will actually give a formal approval. So all the time stopping you actually going and looking at houses, or actually going and buying a house. So if interested in starting the, shall we say, tedious process of gathering the paperwork, but unfortunately really, really necessary, drop me a line and I'll send you the list of all the paperwork that you're going to need to get together. So that being said, well, I hope everyone has a very safe Christmas, and hopefully, God, next year will be one where we can get back to living life to a more, how should we say, normal basis. So once again, thank you for listening. Stay safe, and we will talk again really soon, I hope.